listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome. Happy Wednesday evening to everyone.
I might start using that other intro that she's got me and you on. Thunder Chicken. 1 time in 2 months. For fuck's sake.
He should be here next week.
The McRib should come back eventually. I mean, if we're talking about what is.
Well, we might have a special guest next week with us also. So,
Oh, you said that, didn't you? I thought we were supposed to have one this week.
yeah, well, the wife has come down with the flu really bad.
Oh, she must have got that shot then, the flu shot.
No, I got the flu shot and I'm fine.
See, that ain't how that
She
works.
acts like she's on her like deathbed right now.
Well, you know, I don't know what to tell her.
Get well soon.
Get well soon, Bam. We all love you. We all love you. I'd love to come up there and see you.
Not
But,
with the flu, you don't.
It just keeps me busy. I ain't got to worry about that shit, man. I fucking have people walk by me every day with the flu. I just look at them and it's like, well, don't fucking make out with me or touch me. We'll be all right. Just keep going.
So, let's get this out the way. If anybody wants any merchandise, like the shirt I got on, my Foxtrot uniform, it spells fuck you. You can check it out at the Etsy store. I just put up and I know I hate these things, but I put one up. I put up a hoodie on there. I think it's like $32 for regular size, $35 on the other side.
Is it the Motor Cop, the white one?
There's a different one. I just did it today.
Oh, okay. I got to get me a couple sweaters.
So, it's a hoodie sweatshirt. It's not a sweater.
A hooded sweatshirt, not a sweater.
Sweaters are different than sweatshirts.
They're hoodies without the fucking top.
No, that's a sweatshirt. You said sweater. You got a hoodie because it's a sweatshirt with a hood on it is a hoodie. Then you have a sweatshirt, which is just a sweatshirt with no hood, so it's a sweatshirt. And then you have sweaters, which are made out of totally different material, and people like Urkel wears them. It's totally different. Yeah, sweater and a sweatshirt is two different things.
So you're telling me there's 3 different items here? We have sweaters.
I don't have sweaters. We have hoodies.
But what if somebody wears one of our hoodies in the middle of the summer?
Then they're stupid.
Because that's your big anti
They're
thing.
stupid.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Let them wear it, but just don't wear it with your hood up when you go in. It's like you're in your car by yourself with the heater on and you got your hood up. It's like, come on now.
Fucking looking like a Unabomber with a fucking baseball cap and fucking sunglasses and a mask.
So anybody wants any merchandise, check out the Etsy store, Motor Cop Chronicles Etsy store. If you want any extra,
at Roy's.
If you want any extra episodes, check out the Patreon, stuff like that. And speaking of our Patreons, we got CHP Road Dog full crew member Stacy McClendon. I don't know where she's been at. Of course, maybe she's forgetting about us since we're not on Facebook right now. We're not got another couple of weeks. Tweet out of jail. We got Miss Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous Motor Cop for Life, Mr. William G. Boat, Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Go check out his handmade cutting boards. We got Hoppy Hobson, our favorite truck driver, Mr. Blake Walker, Roy Spalding, and Natasha A. Appreciate y'all. Help me keep the lights on all the time. So, what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just fucking with my lighting.
Oh, you're making this weird face like you just like your butt plug moved on you the wrong way or something.
That's like too dark.
You look like shit. Now you really look like Orange Man. Bad.
It's okay. He won the presidency 3 times.
No, it's twice. So let's go. As William, Mr. G is reminding us not to forget about Roy.
He was robbed that 3rd time.
2nd time.
Whatever, Iceman.
God, get your dates right. See what Roy Spalding has to inform us about.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that ancient Persian engineers made their own freezers that kept ice cold? Even during desert summers, by 400 BC, they had perfected the yakchal, which are made of thick, heat-resistant materials. They had vents to funnel breezes to an underground storage area and push warm air out the top, and ice could be brought in during winter to use for making chilled treats during the summer. Now you know.
Well, run down there and get me some ice out the yakchal.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, let's be honest. The Egyptians were fucking genius.
Well, the Persians made deep freezes first, it sounds like. So, cool. Thank you. Now, let's,
Yeah.
y'all remember Roy P. got set up with this beauty.
Was I even here last week?
Yes.
Yeah, I was.
This lovely young lady right there. She won the overall majority vote
Is that my sister?
for Roy P. I don't know. Is it your sister?
Ugly as sin.
Is your sister ugly?
I don't know. I know she likes to listen to this, so I figured I'd piss her off.
Well, she used to listen to us anyway.
Right now,
She just quit listening. So let's hear how Roy's date went, because you know he got to call in and give us the 411 on his date with this lovely young lady.
I was minding my own business, sitting in the PT Cruiser outside the Dollar Tree, debating whether Vienna sausages count as charcuterie when my phone buzzed. Caller ID, Iceman. Now, when Iceman calls, it's never for something wholesome like, hey, Roy, you want to grab ribs? It's always, Roy, we got one. I answer. Roy P. Bail Bonds, professional romantic and part-time life coach. All I hear is laughing in the background. Motor Cop crew is definitely on speaker. Iceman says, dead serious, Roy, you're up. Booking just finished processing her. That's when my stomach dropped. He texts the mugshot. I open it and nearly drop my phone into a puddle of melted Slurpee. Y'all, she looked like she hadn't slept since the Reagan administration. Eyes half closed like she was mid-blink, but decided life wasn't worth finishing the motion. That tired look wasn't just, I need coffee, tired. It was, I've seen things in the darkness, and the darkness blinked first, tired. And that frown, that wasn't a normal frown. That was a, I am permanently disappointed in the entire human race frown. Her mouth looked like gravity personally offended it. I call Iceman back. Brother, she looks like she just woke up from a 300-year nap in a haunted attic. The whole Motor Cop crew loses it. Iceman goes, Roy, she just needs a gentleman. Gentlemen? She looks like she drains the battery out of flashlights just by staring at them. But I'm Roy P. Professional. I bond her out. I walk into the lobby, and there she is, same tired, half-lidded eyes, staring forward like she's buffering in real life. That frown hadn't moved, not a millimeter. I introduce myself. Ma'am, I'm Roy. She slowly turns her head toward me, like an old rocking chair creaking in a horror movie. Roy. The way she said it sounded like she was tasting the word for nutritional value. We step outside and I try to lighten the mood. So, rough night. She just stares forward. Long pause. They were all against me. Oh no, that's the phrase, the universal red flag anthem. I text the motor cop crew, y'all owe me hazard pay. They respond with a selfie of them grinning on their bikes. Now here's where it gets creepy. We get in the PT Cruiser. I crank it up. Radio static kicks on for no reason. I didn't even turn it on. She doesn't blink. I look over and she's still wearing that frown like it's factory installed. I try small talk. So, what do you like to do for fun? I collect things. I swallow. What kind of things? She slowly smiles. Just
Swallows.
kidding. She didn't smile. That frown got deeper. Memories. I almost drove straight back to booking. We hit a red light. I glance over. She's staring at me, not blinking, not breathing heavy, just observing, like I'm a documentary. I swear the inside of that car got 10 degrees colder. And here's the worst part. The motor cop crew calls while we're driving. Speakerphone accidentally on. Iceman says, Roy, she still got that DMV line face. She slowly turns her head toward the phone. Motor cop crew? Silence. I hang up so fast my finger cramps. We pull up to the diner. I open the door for her because I'm a gentleman. She walks in slow, frowning, eyes half closed like she's permanently exhausted from judging mankind. Waitress asks, coffee? She says, black. Of course she does. And I swear when she picked up that cup, the steam curled away from her like it was afraid. By the end of the night, I texted Iceman, you boys think this is funny, but if I go missing, check the haunted aisle at Dollar Tree. She never fully smiled, never fully blinked, just that tired, eternal frown. And somehow, she asked if I'd like to see her collection. I told Iceman next time I'm bonding out someone with a pulse and a personality, Roy P. out.
So, yeah, she's a little creepy there. So,
I don't know. Them earlobes looked attractive.
yeah, that's some sexy earlobes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see that shit? That's how long it's been since I fucking logged my cell phone into fucking YouTube, I guess.
Oh, that's you?
Well, there's only one Battlefield NRA, and that would be us.
Well, I didn't know if it was somebody else that we used to play with.
No. Hell, I was just talking to one of them. He's fucking finally retired. I'm like, about damn time.
So let's see who is up for grabs this week for old Roy P. We got number one. This lovely young lady is going to be 5'4", 160 pounds, 30 years old. She was arrested for malfeasance in office, which means she was in a...
Fucking inmate?
No, she was sneaking in some contraband.
Oh, no.
This is her right here.
What?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I think I seen that coming.
And I hope you didn't see it coming. I hope you closed your eyes. It could burn. Number two is a 20-year-old. No weight or height available. She's 20, on the younger side for Roy P. But she is in jail for drug violations on probation. Then we have number three. This lovely young lady is 33 years old. She is in jail for possession of some marijuana, Schedule 2 narcotics,
but in Louisiana, she's going to prison for fucking life.
Schedule 4 narcotics, and possession of legend drugs. This young lady...
Legend drugs?
Yes. Legend drugs is like underneath the kind of like the fake weed and all that other stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
legend drugs were like LSD and acid.
No. But she has like every drug charge available. She is like a she was working to be a pharmacist, just the wrong one. So yeah, she looks about 15, but she's 20. So we got these three here, and so who we gonna vote for Roy P's date? 1, 2, or 3?
I'll give him number 3. It's about the only one he has a chance with.
1, 2, and 3. So Holster's going for number 3. I'm going for number 1. What do you kind folks in the chat have to say about that? Oh, we don't eat out much ever anymore.
Hey, you poor Bam.
Went out to, she's not feeling good. I had to go to Michael's to pick up a package that UPS missed me at the house, and I had to sign for it. So I had to go, yeah, so it's a UPS drop-off point. I don't know why. So I had to go there.
For alcohol?
Yes. So I had to go
crazy.
pick up a bottle of my Tears from the Left. I forgot to bring it in here. I'd show it to you. It's really nice. It's actually numbered. It's actually got its own number and stuff on it. So I went and picked it up.
Well, we need some numbers, y'all. Y'all want to see him date number 1, 2,
so
or 3?
He said he's picking number 1. So we. It was like a dandy.
2 for 1.
So anyway, like I said, I don't eat out much, and I watch a lot of different YouTube channels, stuff like that, and people always on these things are bitching about how much. I mean, I already know restaurants and stuff, food prices went up, but I went to Jersey Mike's. Don't barely ever, probably my third time in my entire life ever going there. So I decided, like, let's go to Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is really proud of their sandwiches. I got 2 sandwiches, drinks, chips, and 3 cookies. And it was like $42.
Yeah, I went to Burger King 2 days ago, spent $67.
So, Cars and Guns, Roy is.
He likes chocolate.
Voting for himself. So, since nobody else is voting, it looks like
one's going to win it.
Number 1 is going to be Roy's date.
And what was she arrested for again?
Malfeasance in office. She was bringing contraband into a state
So was
penal
she a deputy
facility.
or a CO?
She was a correctional officer. As you say, I said was a correctional officer.
You know what's crazy is I get to sit there and watch COs all day long fucking come and go. And I just look at them and go, holy fuck. Like, you get that job? I mean, that's insane.
Well, since we have new rules at our courthouse, because we had a CO about 2 years ago. He brought some inmates in from a different, parish, and I think it was a state one. I think it might have been state. I don't know. I don't remember. Don't take my word on that. I don't know. It was a correctional officer from not our
fucking Roy.
Not ours. Yep. Black History Month got you there. So,
fried chicken and waffles.
Party people.
Wakanda forever.
But he went to take a shit or whatever, I'm assuming. And he left his gun on the counter in the bathroom in a courthouse.
I could see COs doing that.
Public restroom in the courthouse. Thank God the person that found it came and turned it into us. But the dude didn't realize he was missing it till like late that afternoon.
But I mean, it could have been a lot worse because it could have been somebody that had a grudge with the judge. It could have been
a bad guy. I mean, this was during criminal court.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. COs don't usually have their hands on firearms. And then it's like, okay, well, they're leaving the jail. Let's give them a gun.
Yeah, they don't use them. They don't carry them all the time like uniform law enforcement does. So
yeah, it becomes almost like a fucking just a piece of your body, like a cell phone sitting on your hip. Shit's never bothered me, but some people.
I'm so comfortable at wearing a gun on my side. Well, I have for the last 30 years. That when I'm like working with Freebird, booting trucks and stuff, and somebody calls the cops on us, I have to sit there and physically like tell myself, because we're an open carry state, we're concealed carry state, but I'm open carrying to make sure when I'm dealing with these law enforcement, especially if they don't know who I am, not to put my hand on my gun, because sometimes I just rest my hand on it because I'm just used to it, and so I have to get a mental thing of not to reach in there and touch it while I'm around. When I'm in civilian clothes, these people don't know I'm a cop. Now, yes, she was fired. So anyway,
promoted.
We are going to jump into New York City. I don't know if y'all remember this. I think it was over a year ago. I think we actually talked about it. They were attempting to arrest a guy that had sold drugs. He tried to run on a moped or some shit, and he was speeding down a sidewalk. One of the NYPD cops picked this ice chest up that was sitting there and chunked it at him and hit him in the head with it. And the dude crashed the moped, and he didn't have a helmet on, and he died. So they actually charged this cop with second-degree murder, I believe, over there in New York. And the trial has been going on. So we're going to look at that.
Sergeant charged with manslaughter for throwing a cooler at a man in the Bronx is now in the hands of the judge. Prosecutors.
If you watch the top of the screen there, you can see it. I'll back it up for you in case y'all missed it.
He used less than lethal.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
Was it
if we were to take everybody in the podcast and take them, sit them in a room and tell them to grab a knife and attack us, and we bounce the cooler off of their fucking foreheads every time, I'm almost convinced that it would be all less than lethal.
Well,
okay.
They call it was a loaded ice chest, so I'm guessing it had drinks and shit in it.
That is pretty cock diesel. I mean, if he grabbed like a fucking 4-foot ice chest and just yeeted it, that's impressive.
A whole big one. I think it was a small, but watch, you can see it.
Manslaughter for throwing a cooler at a man in the Bronx is now in the hands of the judge. Prosecutors and the defense made their closing arguments today in a court in Lower Manhattan. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles was in the courtroom and is live there with the very latest. Darla?
Trump pardoned him.
Sade, it's been a tense few weeks since this trial started on January 13th with B.
See, people say it's not federal charges; it's local charges.
He could still pardon.
No, he can't. He can't do it on state charges. Can't do it.
A president could
can't do it. Can't do it.
Up security with court officers keeping activists and the family and NYPD officers separated throughout this case. That intensity extended into closing arguments today. At times, defense attorneys accused the state prosecutors of witness tampering and their witnesses of lying. But the AG's office, the prosecutors they have sent here to prosecute this case, they say it's plain and simple that they accuse Sergeant Eric Duran. They say he should have known better than to throw anything at someone driving 30 miles per hour on a scooter. They accuse him of being reckless, and they say that was criminal.
Hold on.
The guy,
the family's like, oh, y'all killed what's his face. Y'all should have. Hold on. They say he shouldn't have. The cop shouldn't have done it. They were trying to. The guy just sold drugs to an undercover cop. So instead of when they went to arrest him, he just gave up. He jumped on his scooter and took off 30 miles an hour on the sidewalk with no helmet on. The cop's like, might be worried he's going to run over a kid or something. He throws an ice chest at the dude. Happens to hit the dude in the face. The dude crashes the moped. The ice chest didn't kill him. Him crashing into a tree on the moped killed him. But it's always the police's fault. Now, if he wouldn't have stopped him and the guy went down the road and ran over some random kid walking down the street with his mom, or he runs over somebody pushing a baby carriage, then they're going to blame the cops for not stopping him. But he was trying to get his life straight, right?
The morning was very heavy in the final leg of the involuntary manslaughter trial and the death of 30-year-old Eric Dupre. Outside of a Bronx criminal courthouse, his mother is red-faced, seen wiping tears. Inside, Sergeant...
Think that was her natural hair? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Eric Duran and his large, close-knit family looking solemn as they enter into a fourth-floor courtroom. The 3-week trial coming to an end after Duran was seen on surveillance video in August 2023, fatally striking the 30-year-old suspect with a cooler during an undercover drug bust. Tuesday morning, defense attorneys presenting closing arguments first, telling the court that as Dupre was fleeing arrest on a scooter, Sergeant Duran had 1.4 seconds to make a decision to save his own life and save the life of others, saying he was driving directly at them. He was trying to run them over. He was ambushing them. Summations coming just one day after Duran deciding to take the stand in his own defense. Before embarking into their closing, prosecutors from the State Attorney General's office bringing out the red igloo itself and placing it on a table, calling the decision...
Hold on a second. I'm gonna stop it there. Let's go. Now he threw it and hit this guy. The cooler's not even fucked up.
Nope.
And this ain't one of the expensive ones. This one of them old cheap ass Walmart cooler.
Igloo.
And it's not even fucked up. Well, like I said, this ain't what killed him. Because if this killed
it
him,
looks plain closed.
If the tree he ran into killed him. Sue the city for planting the tree there.
That is a bad decision. I don't know who plants.
I don't know who plants these damn trees in the way all the time.
And placing it on a table, calling the decision to throw it at Dupre was unreasonable and unnecessary, telling the court, you recoil because that is so inconsistent with the standard of care. Their case included a mix of body-worn camera and surveillance videos they say showed Duran angry and frustrated because his team was losing control of the operation, and Eric Dupre is getting away because they arrested the wrong guy.
Justice for Eric Dupre!
And the case has been a lightning rod.
Justice for the dope dealer. Justice for the dope dealer. That's what these motherfucking stupid people are hollering. Justice for the criminal. Justice for the drug dealer who's going to sell drugs to your teenagers so they go overdose and die later. Justice for them.
If we could get all the law enforcement supporters to go to these rallies and just stand across the street going, justice for the police officers.
No, but they're too busy working. They have jobs.
Well, I know.
These people right here, look at them. These people don't have jobs.
No jobs.
And I'm sure each one of them went and had these signs printed out for themselves at Quickie Print or whatever. It looks like they're all exactly the same. So who paid to have all of these signs done? I'm sure one of these paid protester type people did it right here.
Could be.
This old bitch right here don't even know why she's out here. They gave her $20 and told her she was still holding signs.
Okay, so let's think about it logically. If the guy was standing on the sidewalk, because it looked like he was just fucking hanging out there, and it honestly looked like he was in plain clothes. I'm not sure whether he was standing with other officers or if he was on his day off, but regardless. So if say there wasn't a cooler, and the guy's coming down the sidewalk at 30 miles an hour, and so are you telling me if the officer would have done what I would think me and you would do, which is a sidestep and then check this fucker in the side as he's coming by, he would have hit that tree anyway. So you're telling me if you would have done that, he'd have been better off than if he would have just hit him with the fucking cooler?
To just let him go. Just let him go. He was after selling the drugs, Holster, he was going to take the money. He was in a hurry to get to church so he could put that money in the collection plate. Come on now.
I'm sorry, but if
that's where he was going.
Law enforcement, period, there's two places you should end up. Either in the graveyard or you should end up in a fucking jail cell. That's it. And I prefer the fucking graveyard because if you're stupid enough to run, you don't give a shit about the general public. So when we're chasing you, we can kill 1,000 other people.
Yeah, he was on his way. He sold the drugs so he could put the money in a collection plate because he was going to go to preschool afterwards or whatever.
This is why I'm not in law enforcement anymore. I just think they should just fucking be able to shoot him in the back. Just say fuck it.
Activist against excessive force from the onset and calls for justice.
Jail the cooler cop.
Just like ICE killed a woman in her car, just like
that woman standing next to him got angry.
Who the fuck is these? Is this sure enough?
I don't know. He looks like a rapper. I like his fur coat and his medallion. Is that a medallion dangling?
I don't know. Huge. I mean, look at this dude here. She looks like she just jumped off the page of Wakanda for Life over here or something. So she looks angry. She's like, "Oh, look, that's my king and my queen right there." No.
Shot a peaceful protester, point blank range, just like this man who is on trial upstairs picked up a cooler and crashed it into someone's head. We as Americans have to draw a line in the sand.
Now, this is a bench trial. Sergeant Duran opted not to have a jury.
Well, hold on. There's not a jury he can't get a jury of his peers in New York City. He might as well just went to fucking jail. He had a bench trial because he's got a better chance. Hopefully this judge is actually going to listen to the facts and apply the law correctly to it. Hopefully, he's got a 50% chance on that.
New York, dude.
He's got a 50% chance in New York that may happen. But a jury trial, he might as well just went to fucking jail because you can tell how these people are in New York and the big crapple. So.
This case, it will be decided by a criminal court judge here in the Bronx. That decision is expected Friday afternoon. He says he will summon both parties back to court then. If he has not reached a decision by then it may go into next week. Reporting live in the Melrose section of the Bronx.
That means he don't know.
Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Basically, what that means is he's going to have his law clerk go research a whole bunch of laws, or he's just wasting time. Before he railroads this guy.
I would honestly say what he needs to do is give him he's out on bond, give him a fucking continuance for like 2 years so this shit can calm down, and then just let him walk.
All righty. Like I said, because it's never the criminal's fault, right? Never the criminal's fault.
Never. It's always Roy's fault.
Next, we are going from New York on this coast to the other coast, to California and Los Angeles.
It's where you want to be.
Los Angeles just lost a civil liability lawsuit. They of course, everybody's like, oh, they're going to be rich. Man, his motherfuckers, if he gets the money, it's going to be a long time from now because there's a lot of appeals courts that they're going to drag him through. They're just going to say, oh, we lost. Here's like $8 million. They're not going to do it. This is going to have appeals on top of appeals on top of appeals. Just like if he had lost, he would have appealed it to a higher court. So. Now, what this is about, this man is a veteran. And I guess he was on the phone with some veteran hotline or something. And for some reason, they thought he was suicidal or something. So they called. So they do a welfare check. We get them all the time. So we go over there to do a welfare check, and he's like, I think they misunderstood me. I am not suicidal or anything like that. Well, these LAPD officers, like California may be different, but they're just trying to cover their ass. So they 5150 him. They basically do what we call an OPC. So they have his ass committed for a sanity check, basically. And while he was in there, he's saying that he was sexually violated because I guess he was acting up or something because he was pissed off. And I guess they tied him down so he would piss himself. They put a catheter in his dick, not one of them condom catheters in. They went and
what the fuck?
Laced his cock up. So he sued him for sexual assault. Said they gave him drug. I mean, they sedated him, all this other stuff. Well, I guess whatever went to the jury awarded the dude money. But this is how the news reported on it. I can look at it both ways. I'm really skeptical on that sometimes. It's like, well, they said to me when I'm sitting here talking to this person, that's why it's up to somebody else, like a coroner or somebody to make it. And but if I'm just sitting there before that part and I'm like, hey, they didn't say anything off the wall to me. They don't look high, drunk, or nothing like that, which this guy didn't. And because we're going to see him on some body cam tape. And I personally, I wouldn't have brought this dude in for evaluation. But that's me.
See, the hospital
sounds good to me. Okay. Tell the doctor. Put me in handcuffs. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. What have I done?
Now, he did. Now, I think this guy did. You got two cops standing in front of you, and he's going to call 911. That's misuse of 911. You have 911 in front of you. What do you think they're going to send different cops? It don't work like that. You're calling cops on the cops. Come on, man. The fuck? You just call them backup for them. That's just stupid. So I don't know why people do this shit.
Get on the damn phone. You're calling 911. We're standing right in front of you.
I'm asking you to leave my residency.
I'm not leaving your place now. Cuffs wouldn't be on you if you weren't acting the way you are.
Acting by exercising my constitutional
right. Have a seat.
He's right.
The worst thing you could do is make a 911 call right in front of us. Actually, what you did was against.
All right, worst thing he did was a misuse of 911, which is a misdemeanor. So, I mean, if that's the case, write him a fucking ticket, okay? I mean,
you're going to shove a catheter in his penis.
Being an asshole is not against the law. Getting cussed out, me getting cussed out is not against the law. Me getting called names is not against the law. So, I mean, basically the only thing he did was, like I said, I don't know what kind of attitude the cops went in there. Because a lot of stuff, if they went in and say, man, hey, somebody called us, you must have been on the phone with somebody and they thought you were, are you thinking about hurting yourself? You doing all right? I'm going to sit here and talk to the guy for a few minutes, and I'm just going to kind of get a feel for where he's coming at or going with at it. And if I don't feel myself that he's going to do anything, I'm not going to do all this shit. So.
It's not against the law.
How much time you have on? 20. I have 34. So the smartest thing is going to be put him on a gurney, handcuff him to the rails, take him to the hospital, tell the doctor that he's complaining that he's got previous back injuries and he fell in comfortable position with us, and you need to clear him. That way it takes all the liability off of you guys, takes it off the city. I think it'll be the best thing to do.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So
we're on the same page.
information?
This case stems from a harrowing 2019 incident in which veteran advocate Slade Douglas was falsely arrested, sexually abused, tortured, and forcibly hospitalized by LAPD officers Jeremy R. Wheeler and Jeffrey H. Yabana.
See, that's where I disagree. They did not hospitalize him.
Damn.
Yeah,
Look at his fucking regular pay.
Yeah, this is California. That's like fucking minimum wage.
I don't give a
man.
shit. Damn. You like when they retire, they move to fucking Florida. You know what I mean? That's now
a 5150 is basically, as we call it, OPC. It's basically somebody threatens to commit suicide, or they talking about self-harm. A family member can have somebody OPC. They go to the coroner, say, hey, Joe Bloke's thinking about hurting themselves, and if the coroner believes them, they can write up an OPC. We'll go over there and physically either pick them up, or meet the ambulance over there, and they have no choice but to go to the hospital. They legally can only hold them for 72 hours if they don't find anything. But they saying these cops, no, once he got to the hospital staff determined that they were going to keep him and do all this shit to him. The cops didn't say, all right, now I'm going to stick this tube in this dude's dick. I'm going to give this dude sedatives. No, that was all the hospital did. The worst thing they did is, had them go get checked out. But they didn't make all this other stuff happen to him.
To be fair,
wasn't them.
If they didn't overstep and take him to jail or take him to the hospital when they shouldn't have, then they should have evaluated him like we did.
But then if he would have hurt him, see, I know where I understand both sides. But see, if they would have said, he's fine, and then he would have fucking offed himself, then they would still get in trouble because now they should have done something and the dude killed himself. As we talk about it again, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I think he might have been talking about the song 5150. Here, I'll give you a
In October 2023, United States District Judge Honorable Maame Iwusi Mensah Frimpong rejected an appeal from LAPD lawyers to dismiss the case, ruling that officers Jeremy Wheeler and Jeffrey Yabana are not entitled to qualified immunity for unconstitutional detention, excessive force, retaliation, violation of due process, violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act, violation of the Bain Act, battery, false arrest, false imprisonment, and negligence. The judge also held that the city of Los Angeles is vicariously liable for the officers' actions.
First of all, you want to know what one of the problems is? Say this judge's name right here.
Maame Iwusi Mensah Frimpong. Yeah, no, there's like 5 different ethnicities in there.
That's one of the fucking problems right there.
Let's see.
So anyway, yeah, I can't even look at that motherfucker. I had to get the fucking video off of TNT. TYT, I mean. Fucking Dr. Richard Rich, whatever.
Dude, is it fucking yellow season?
No. It's winter.
It's
winter time.
Ass.
Well, if you had some of that Dr. Daniels 2-nut root oil and take a shot of it, it'd knock them allergies right out of you.
Straight out the pipe, baby.
Straight out. Okay, this next one is actually funny as shit. And
sent Chivo.
This one's funny. This is how I remember back in the day. Bad guys knew they were bad guys. Good guys knew they were bad guys. So it was cat and mouse game. Sometimes bad guys got away. Sometimes we caught them. And, nobody had any ill will. Everybody knew each other damn near. It's always dealing with the same people. It wasn't the same as it was then. So let's watch this bad guy here. I don't know why they got I don't remember why they got in a foot chase with this guy. They end up catching him. But what he tells them after he catches them is like, "Hey,
good job.
Stop, please!"
I've arrested people.
I've been doing this 30 years, and I have back in my younger days used to chase a lot of people on foot before I got old, and I'm not fucking running out of people now.
Well, now he's got a motorcycle. He could just follow you.
But anyway, I never have in my entire career while chasing somebody on foot, and yelling, "Stop, police," or "Stop this," or "Stop that," and them actually stop when I told them to stop. It's never happened.
But now if you got one of them buffalo guns, you could just shoot them in the back and it fucking wraps them up and they hit the ground.
Stop! Put your hands behind your back! Now! Okay, guys. You got me. Can I buy you dinner?
You want me to buy you dinner?
Yeah, y'all got me. Want me to buy y'all some dinner? So that's just, he's like, "Man, fuck y'all." No, he's like, "Yeah, y'all got me. Y'all won. You want some dinner? I'll pay for it. My treat."
Yep.
That's the way it used to be. All right.
Free Bird, he takes a day off sometimes.
United States, he don't leave. This is where I split it. So I started splitting it, not doing the whole spiel, just doing the intro again. So don't leave.
Oh,
we're not going nowhere. Just stand by a second.
Free Bird,